What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett, better known as Red Robin here in the Jobless Gamers. Today, guys, we're doing a brand new series that all of us are doing called the SquadCast. I'm here with Austin, the Saints fan, and Ross, Mr. Boss for the win. Say what's up, guys.
What's up? What's up, dude?
Hello.
This is
So
pretty
this,
exciting.
yeah, this is the first time we've ever done a somewhat of a podcast on our channels, and we're gonna be discussing a wide array of different topics that are currently happening in GT Online. And I guess you can kick it off, Ross, and give some insight on what we're gonna be talking about today.
Do you want to start, Austin, with what happened yesterday, or do you want me to kind of give a breakdown of what's been going on the past few days?
Well, you can give a breakdown, then we'll get into specifics, I guess.
Okay, so for we're obviously the squad, and for a while we've preached that we don't want to do game-breaking glitches because that's harmful to Grand Theft Auto Online and just the GTA community in general. And we've been trying to encourage other YouTubers to do the same thing. And I think it was maybe a few days ago, some YouTubers basically gave out their quote-unquote apologies and or statements saying that, if you see a money glitch or something like that, what was it, like leave a dislike and tell them this is bad?
I don't know if it was leave a dislike, but I know a lot of them said just like let them know like that it's not right and that they shouldn't be doing it and all that stuff. So
Yeah, that's basically what I got out of it. I didn't watch too many videos. I saw some thumbnails and they said like money glitches and RP glitches are bad, don't do them. So at first I was pretty excited, but then it was yesterday or whenever it was a few days ago, it's like these videos of money glitches and lobbies and RP lobbies, whatever you might have them, started like popping up again. So we kind of wanted to talk about, the seriousness of, I don't know, some people with their, promises to white knight and try to set a good example, but then a few days later start uploading the same things that they were preaching to not do.
yeah, I think it kind of revolves around this notion that heists aren't out solely because of money glitches in DNS servers, and like yeah, that may be a big part, but that's not the only thing Rockstar has to worry about. And
Yeah.
that's where I think a lot of confusion exists.
Of course, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know of. There may be other reasons, but I definitely do believe that money glitches, any glitches in the game that are really game breaking, are a delay to any plans Rockstar has, because like, oh man, now we have to fix this, now we have to fix that, instead of adding things. But there are things probably going on behind the scenes that we don't know of, that Rockstar maybe just delayed it because they had to, because they didn't have enough time, things like that.
Yeah,
But
one thing I kind of mentioned in my video that I did a couple days ago is that, for all we know, the heist may not have even been out till around this time, even even if there weren't any money glitches. So we don't know the specifics of everything. All we can do is kind of speculate, but
Yeah,
you got to
we
keep
don't
that
know
in
the
mind as well.
specifics, but we know for one thing, they don't help. Like, money glitches aren't like speeding this up. It's not like the
Yeah.
fact that everyone has like billions of dollars and is rank 870. That's not speeding this up. So it might not be counterproductive, but it's not productive as well. And it's certainly something that Rockstar has to fix. So they're not going to like let this stand. It is something they have to work on. Like you mentioned, Garrett, like they will have to fix it. But one thing I think is, I think we got the beta version of GTA Online, because this is like Rockstar's baby. Like this is the first time they've ever done a multiplayer like this. Like they've had multiplayer in Grand Theft Auto 4 and Red Dead Redemption, but it was nothing as sophisticated as this. So this is like their first go around. And I think there were a lot more things that they didn't anticipate being in GTA Online, like having to figure out all the mechanics and all the little quirks with it, and I just don't think they were ready. That's just kind of
Yeah,
what I think.
I mean, that's again another point I brought up in my video. I mean, what, it was supposed to come out last April, I think, and then they moved it back to September. So who knows why they did that? Because imagine if it came out April, online might even be worse than it is now. So you got to keep all these different things in mind when you're talking about heists and why they're not around, I guess you could say.
I don't know why everyone's stuck on like the thing about like heist is like the one feature that's not here. Like, yeah, that'd be cool, but there are so many other features that are not in GTA Online. Like
Yeah.
the stock market isn't open. You can't buy homes. You can't like you can't buy certain properties. Like I believe in story mode you could buy like, what is it, helipads and businesses.
Well,
and
I think it'd be cool, yeah, if they had like businesses and stuff in online, because obviously there is a problem with money. I mean, missions and stuff, they don't pay out too much, and that's the one reason why money glitches and stuff are very popular, because people just want money to have fun in the game. And if Rockstar, then they probably will eventually just have the stock market, have different businesses you can own. That would definitely make money glitches seem less popular, I guess you could say, because then people would get money that way. You know?
Yeah, but again, it's always gonna be there. That's just something that's always a part of a community. There's gonna be always exploiters. There's always gonna be glitchers. Even if heists were out, there would still be people that were doing money glitches and exploits rather than doing the heist because they have to work for it. And that's just a lot of problem that we face now is that people just don't want to do jobs. And I totally understand why, because it's so much easier to simply sell a car. It's so much easier to do all these little exploits or glitches to get money instead of doing a race that may take 3 to 4 minutes or something like that, and you get a lot less money for it. So there's always a quicker, shorter route to doing things in GTA Online and teams, but there are, negative things that come with that, and that might be you being placed into the cheater pool.
Yeah.
So let's simply.
I wanna kind of clear up something, and because I know we're probably gonna get this comment now. Ross, I don't think has done a money glitch, but I think me and Garrett and a bunch of other YouTubers, back in October, November,
October,
when the game first or when online first came out, we were doing the money glitches because at that point in time, Rockstar wasn't doing anything about them, and to an extent, I guess you could say it was almost like acceptable.
Yeah. It was the norm. It was definitely the norm, and it's just something that everyone was doing because, there was no enforcement on these glitches and exploits because Rockstar didn't expect it. Like, back then, the cheater pool was something that no one believed in. It was like, that doesn't really exist. Yeah, right. What the heck? And then, it started slowly coming out that it really does exist. People started being placed into it. And then nowadays, it's gotten so bad that these DNS servers really, really made a huge impact. Now, I speak for myself and Austin as well for this. That most of us, a lot of the squad members, never did anything dealing with DNS servers, and that is one thing that we were all very against because that is just so game breaking. Like,
those
you actually
were disgusting.
have to hack. Yeah, you actually had to mod your Xbox for something to work. That's just not acceptable, and I know Rockstar would not have appreciated that at all. But where it came to money glitches and exploits, at the time it seemed like it was, okay to do because there was no enforcement on them. Rockstar never told us, hey, you shouldn't do this. Hey, this is not acceptable. But then we later found out, Rockstar really doesn't appreciate this stuff. And this was before I was placed into the cheater pool, and that's when the squad was made and all these little groups were made for, I guess, the anti-glitches and exploits that break games.
And then one thing on that kind of topic is that, some people may say it's hypocritical that we did them and now we're not. Well, again, back then they were acceptable. And then once we all learned that, look, Rockstar is going to put you in the cheater pool or the bad sport lobby, we're like, we don't want to give our subs or we don't want to let our subs go into that. And we don't want, obviously anybody placed in the cheater pool, it's not fun because nobody's there. So
the main reason why I stopped, and I think I can say this.
Well, we all stopped. Like we made like a promise, or
the reason why we stopped is not only because we wanted to make our channel better and have a better light for us, but it's also because we actually care about you guys. Like, the reason why we stopped is because we saw that Rockstar was taking action on players that use these cheats and exploits and glitches and all that stuff. So how dick of a move would it be for us to showcase an exploit, glitch, or exploit, knowing that you guys, if you did it, you'd be placed into the cheater pool?
I made a video about that a few days ago. Like, there were some new DNS codes that came out, and there were some YouTubers, obviously I'm not gonna name names, but they had videos that's another topic, but they actually had the DNS code in the description. And if you looked at the comment section, it's just like, don't do this, I just got banned. Like, why would you post this? I just got banned. And it's like, there's a subscriber trust issue. It's like, if I was a subscriber and I watched a YouTuber and they told me to do that and I did that and I got banned, I would feel really shitty and I would not like that YouTuber, whatsoever.
And then you got to go get another account because, who knows how long you're in the cheater pool. And obviously all of us, we do not want you guys to go through that. And that's why we stopped. So any of that, the hypocritical comments, that kind of answers that stuff.
The thing that bothered me the most about DNS codes, and this is more of like a YouTuber perspective, is when a YouTuber did a DNS code video, they would hold that DNS code hostage for a 3-step process of subscribe, follow me on Twitter, like and favorite, and I'm like, you're holding a DNS code hostage. Yeah. That's probably not even going to work.
It was like, all right, guys, you have to do all these steps just to get banned. Yeah. Come on, do it. So that's how we all stand and why we stopped completely doing game-breaking glitches, exploits, and all that stuff, because we just wanted to make sure it's basically for the well-being of our subscribers. We want you guys to trust us with the information we provide that it's safe and that you guys won't get in trouble for what we provide. And from October till now, we haven't uploaded anything that is completely game breaking, like glitches, exploits. Where on the other hand, we have uploaded funny exploits or glitches, things like the no arms glitch or the no stomach.
I think
glitch.
those are hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and
things
those
that are
just add
funny.
to the game, like
Yeah.
the bike glitch, where we went flying with bikes and stuff like that. Like that's just fun stuff that obviously we want to share with you guys, so you guys can have fun with it as well. And
Yeah,
You know,
we
the
definitely don't
game-breaking
want
ones,
to. We definitely
those
don't
are the
want to
ones where-
impact your gameplay experience and jeopardize your account because things do cost money. Xbox Live's not free. If you get banned on Xbox, you're gonna have to go pay for a new Xbox Live tag because you're permanently banned from GTA Online. Just little things that we look out for you guys, and I think that's just the main point of that whole part. If anyone was like, "Oh, you guys are being hypocrites," we just we just saw the other side to the book, I guess, or whatever.
I wonder how Rockstar, like, in their PR staff feels, because they go on social media. They've, like, put on their newswire posts from Reddit, so I'm sure that they go on, like, Reddit, YouTube. How do they feel when, like, they search money glitch after patch and they just see, like, a wall of videos how to destroy their online game?
I'm sure it sucks, and I'm sure that we weren't the most loved. Well,
Like, they
a
have
lot-
to know that's
yeah.
going on. Like, they can't turn a blind eye to, like, the
yeah, and I
tutorials
think,
going on.
I mean,
They
like
watch our
Garrett
videos.
said though. Like Garrett said though, like no matter what you do, it's always gonna be there, unfortunately. And it's just about damage control, I guess you could say, like limiting how many people do the money glitches and stuff, and that's kind of what we're trying to do to an extent,
I think
And
they've
of
done a
course-
better job.
Everybody wants money. Like everyone can agree that money is pretty hard to get in GT Online if you don't want to grind for it. And the easy way out would be to do an exploit or glitch, but you always run the risk. An example to this is, let's say you were a drug dealer in real life. Yeah, you'll make a lot of money, but the risk is you're actually doing something illegal and be placed in the jail. So you have to weigh the odds here, guys. Like it's exactly the same scenario for GT Online. Like you do the money glitch and you run a risk, a very high chance of being placed into a cheater pool and not being able to get out. So that's where we stand on it. Just that's why we don't upload glitches and exploits anymore since October. So it's been a very, very long time since we've done that. And trust me, it's been in our benefit and also against us. And I'm sure one of you guys can also explain why it's been hurting us, because there's a demand. The supply is right now it's sort of limited, and there's a huge demand for money. So us
Well,
not
I
uploading.
kind of think though, like at least me, reading through my comments, a lot of people are kind of on the same page as us now. Like, we went through the DNS thing. We all had billions of dollars at one point, and it's like, you know what, the game's kind of boring at that point because there's nothing to really work towards. And now I'm seeing comments like, it's not fun doing all this stuff, and it's not fair, especially to people that play in legit. People that do the money glitches and these RP glitches or whatever, because then people doing it legit, they have to grind it out. And
I can't
that's-
imagine like if you were to get GTA Online right now. Like this is the first day you play GTA 5 or GTA Online. Like right now, like you just bought it today. You know how behind you would be? Like you would log into these servers. Everybody has RPGs. Everybody's like over like level 50 plus. Everybody has like adders, entities, $400,000 apartments, and you're here chilling with like a little beat up bravado or something. You have nothing. So it really sucks for new players that come in. There's definitely a barrier to entry.
And then what sucks with that is that if that new player comes in and he's just getting run over by tanks over and over,
Yeah.
what do you think he's gonna do? He's
That
not
makes
gonna
his
play the game
experience
over and
so
over.
bad.
Yeah, and we don't want that. We want more people to play so we can have more, fun with others and all this stuff. And
So then the question arises, how would you feel if Rockstar tomorrow said, hey, look, GTA Online, it's been a bumpy road, but we've decided that we're going to be wiping the servers. How would you feel if Rockstar announced that tomorrow? And I want to know what you guys think in the comments as well. So if you guys are still watching this point, make sure you guys let us know. How would you feel if Rockstar announced tomorrow that they have decided to wipe the GTA Online servers because of the past problems they've had?
I'm pretty
What do
sure
you
the
guys
world would explode.
yeah,
like-
I think it would be initially at first it would be bad because everything, everybody's already got stuff and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, See, what they should have done was called it a beta, so they could do that and let people know, because online is kind of I mean, look, you got people with like level 1,000 and stuff already.
It's a little unstable.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe that's what it needs. I mean, I don't know. That's just again, you guys let us know in the comments, but that is an interesting thought to think of,
For those of you who play DayZ, it would be like your starting character on DayZ. You just see 1,000 people walking around with no cars, no adders, no guns,
Yeah.
no apartments.
If they would have released GTA Online as a beta, like if they would have, because technically at the start, because you guys played day one GTA Online
at the
as well.
start, it was bad.
It was so bad.
That was the worst
I think
experience of
people
my
couldn't get
entire
on for
life.
like a week.
Yeah, I mean, I got on every time I logged in. Like I had no
Yeah, I
problems.
actually got on the first day. I think I actually stayed up the night it came out, so I got lucky. But everybody else that waited, it was a mess.
Yeah.
And I don't think, like Ross said, I don't think Rockstar was expecting all this stuff, and it started from the beginning to an extent.
Do you think Rockstar would have delayed GTA 5 6 more months if they knew this was going to happen? Do you think they would have been like, all right, we need 6 more months?
I think they would have just called it a beta and released it. That would have been the best move in my opinion. Yeah.
Because then they could get all the kinks out the way, all these money glitches and stuff. It wouldn't have really mattered, because then in 6 months from the start, they could just wipe it clean. I'm like, all right, you know what?
And of course, they wouldn't have the cash cards available either, because I've met so many people that spent hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's a thing. I didn't know people.
I didn't either.
Like, I went into a lobby and this guy had just started. He's like, yeah, I just spent $300 on cash cards. I was like, what? He's like, what should I buy? I was like, are you kidding me? That's a lot of money. But hey, if you have the money to spend and you want to spend it on GTA Online, by all means, go do what you do. But that baffles me.
See, I don't know if like attaching the word beta to it gets them like a get out of jail free card. Because I'd still be like, even though there was a beta to it, I'd be like, man, there's a lot of money glitches for this beta. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like
know.
developers get like a get out of jail free card when they attach like a beta to something. Now, when you do like Titanfall, when you have like
the thing is though, calling it a beta, I don't think it was right for them to call it online, like as the actual thing. Because look at the trailer. I mean, there were heists, there were all these other things that were in the trailer that we never really saw in online, and it kind of some people feel tricked by that. And if they would have called it a beta, they could have been like, all right, listen guys, heists, we're still working on them, they were in the trailer, yeah, but it's a beta, we just want to get online stable first before we can put out heist, the stock market, all this
It would
stuff.
have been a whole different
I think it would have went along better, in my opinion. But
yeah, I think deception was a little bit a part of it, because they released these like awesome trailers where like you have the stock market and you're buying businesses and you're going on these heists with your friends, and then it's like day one, I literally like got through that tutorial that took me 8 tries, and I'm like, all right, how can I do heists? And I'm like, well, what do you mean it's not here? Like, that's what I wanted to do. And so I think if they like I think Rockstar bit off a little bit more than they could chew with like the whole GTA Online and how they advertised it.
Yeah.
But
they made it seem very appealing, and then they just couldn't deliver because
they made it seem so awesome.
Like they didn't even have to. Honestly, everyone was just excited.
Everyone was
going
to play it anyways.
Yeah,
they could have said it was really crappy, and everyone would have still played it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
like they didn't need to go like above and beyond. But that's what they did. They made all these cool trailers with like the girl narrating it, and it's like, oh, this is what you're gonna do. You can do all these multiplayer heists, and I don't know.
It's just thinking back on the trailer. If you guys have never seen that GTA Online trailer, make sure you guys check it out. Thinking about the GTA Online trailer and what GTA Online is today, it's so different. It's like a different game. Like they're not even the same thing. I think that's really, really funny. With all that we've covered today, is there anything you guys want to say in closing to this podcast?
Well, I don't know if you guys want to, but we can get Dom actually responded. So if you guys want to get another voice on here, just to sort of, because we never really talked about specifically what's happened over the past week, I guess you could say,
or like the past day.
Yeah.
Hashtag drama alert.
If you guys want to,
if you want to drag him in here real quick, yeah. So we're back with a special guest, and we have our good friend Dom is live. Say what's up, man.
Hi, everyone.
So if for those of you that guys don't know who Dom is live is, you want to give a little description about your channel and who you are?
I just do informational videos and just upload everything that is awesome.
Perfect, just like us, just GTA 5 content. And some questions we wanted to just bring up to the table is, things that happened earlier yesterday. I guess Austin can hit those points, and then we'll just have a conversation from there.
Well, I guess I mean I don't want to really drop names, but obviously, if any of you guys follow me on Twitter, you can see what happened. But wasn't it? It was Teddy. All right, so just get that out there. And this is no hate. This listen. All right, no hate anything. I just need to say that because it's not going to make sense if you have no idea who I'm talking about. But he was one of the first bigger, I guess you could say, YouTubers to sort of say that heists, or not heists, but that money glitches.
Confidently say.
Yeah, that money glitches were wrong, obviously, and that the heists aren't out because of money glitches and stuff like this. And then, that's all in good. That's cool. That's a good idea. Obviously, money glitches, like we said in the first, 20 minutes of this, you guys heard our opinions. They're bad. We don't like them. But then, about, what was it, yesterday, him and then even a couple other people that have those same opinions upload RP glitches, and that's kind of where the issue, or that's why we kind of want to sort of just talk about it, just to clear up some stuff. Like, in my opinion, RP glitches are just as bad as money glitches.
You're splitting hairs at that point.
Well, just because it's another thing that Rockstar's going to have to patch. And one thing I brought up is that, say, what if heists are a certain, like, you need a certain rank to do them? Then, it's pretty much the same thing as money glitches. Obviously, maybe not Rockstar's losing as much money with it because they don't have shark cards for ranking up. But it's still, in my opinion, just as game breaking as a money glitch. You guys,
right, let me say my opinion on that. I mean, I agree to a certain extent that an RP glitch can be game breaking. I think the one that they uploaded yesterday, I mean, it's not as game breaking as the other ones were, where you had to go offline, then you call on your phone Trevor, then you do this, you do that, you turn your system off, then you turn your refrigerator on, and you do all this other stuff.
Launch a satellite into space.
That's a good one. The refrigerator one, I like that.
Like, this one was just a mission. You basically, I think what they did was they put a helicopter in one spot, and they sat there and just shot the enemies over and over and over and over and over. I mean, it's a mission. That one's not really game breaking. There's some other ones out there that we really can talk about that is a problem. I don't believe that was a strong RP glitch, but I'm with you guys on certain things, but not that one.
One thing that obviously people can make the argument for is that obviously a lot of people are already super high levels, so it kind of doesn't matter. But still, like, people they do that glitch or whatever, or any RP glitch to an extent, and then they can get tanks and they can get all these like higher weapons. And then, like we said, you weren't here, Dom, but we said that if a guy bought GTA today and he went on. He wouldn't like it
struggle.
Because
the struggle would be definitely
everybody
real.
has RPGs, everybody has miniguns, freaking tanks, all this stuff, and that doing the RP glitches, I don't know, that just, I guess, speeds up the process for that. I mean, I don't know, that's just my opinions, I guess.
I want to say one more thing. Like, I totally agree, but I think with that one, I don't think it was RP glitch. I think they made a mistake titling it RP glitch to get more views and things like that.
That's another thing that,
and that's
a problem.
Get in trouble with
that's a problem that we,
as a community,
and I say we, exactly, as a community, need to stop. I don't want to say tricking our subs or whatever, but just misleading them to an extent, because it's not some of these things aren't glitches, and
True.
Glitch has a bad name. It has a bad meaning behind it, and some of these legit ones, like ways to do it with. I think there was some missions like the Coveted, people making videos saying that's a money glitch when it's just
unlimited money.
It's a method
RP.
to make money. It's not a glitch.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "Oh, it's a glitch." So Rockstar's not going to like that. And then there's a misconception.
Yeah, there's definitely another example with using the RP. I guess not even the RP farm. I want to say, where you just go into the convenience store and you just take out your gun and then run over to the Los Santos to take the cops off you. That's the same exact thing. That's more like an RP farm because you're using a game mechanic in the game.
Would you say it's an exploit though?
Yes.
Or could an exploit be called a glitch?
No, because
But shouldn't it be called RP exploit instead of RP farm, RP method?
It could be RP exploit because you are
Yeah,
technically exploiting
the game.
a game, yeah.
I
But
think glitch is easier to say too. Like
It is, but I think exploit is more damning, and maybe that's why people don't use it. But I mean, I think we need some guy or a community that sits there and tells us all, hey, this is not a glitch, this is a method. Like we need some neutral guy.
Well, I think
just
it's
to say
common
that.
sense for most of them, though.
Yeah,
You know,
but like,
I mean, I
what's a
get
glitch to
glitch
someone
may
is not a glitch to
get more
another.
views.
Would you
May
say?
get more views in the sub or
I
the
agree.
title, but
I agree.
you know, it's we gotta as a community make the appearance look good because I mean, look, the what is it? The article, and I don't know if I might link it in my description. There was a post on the forums for GTA. It was basically bad mouthing like GTA YouTubers,
Yeah.
and that's because the image is just not good, and that's what we need to
True.
improve on.
I definitely think that we need to change our image in terms of how the community sees YouTubers as a whole, because a lot of problems may run into the future where we might lose the
Yeah, I think
trust
it's a
of our
YouTube
fans.
problem, not a GTA problem. I think it's a YouTube problem when it comes to these forums, because I can honestly say that me and Garrett, as we've done a great job, like sticking up for the GTA guys and trying to be role models and things like that. And I could promise you, every thread that was made about me and him, and if we did respond to that thread, we went in that thread and changed the opinions of everyone that was in that thread. And I've seen that happen countless times with me and him. We've changed opinions on people that had of us. So I don't know. I just think there's a lot of immature people in our community, but then that's people that stand out, that are actually good at what they do, and they're able to change the opinions of people that may have about us being money whores and things like that.
Yeah, there's definitely a misconception widespread throughout any community about
YouTube.
YouTubers. But to wrap this up, Ross, do you want to hit any final points?
I was gonna say one thing, and I think like the only way this is truly gonna stop, and I mean like truly, is if Rockstar somehow gains authority to send out strikes.
I mean, they will always have authority.
Yeah,
they won't do
they
it.
just never do it. Like I
they will-
remember,
they will never
like
do
the
it.
day before Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, they released like this long spiel of like what YouTubers can't do, when you can upload, what is off limits. It was a giant list, and I've almost seen 0 copyright strikes given out
Right.
from Rockstar. It's like they
Didn't
almost just
they-
forgot.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one last thing? I just want to say to everyone out there that are smaller channels, people that are YouTubers, I want you to go look at my Social Blade stats. Not how much money I make, but go look at my stats and look at the month I grew. And understand, I grew in a month where everyone was doing DNS servers, money glitches and things like that. And I posted information and I grew in that era. You don't need to do money glitches to grow. If you guys want to do money glitches, go do them. But the problem that I have is that you're getting your subs banned. And if you're going to tell me that it's okay to do that, then is it okay to get your subs banned? That's the stand I have.
Yeah.
So,
You can even look at YouTubers like Typical Gamer or even Ross, Mr. Boss of the Win, that have never uploaded any glitch or any type of exploit to their channel, and they've grown just fine. So it's possible to grow without doing any exploits and glitches, and then it just
I want
takes
to mention Social Blade because Dom mentioned it. It's like if you go to Social Blade, you'll see like yearly estimated earnings. It'll be like $25,000 to like $4 million. So don't take that completely seriously.
yeah.
We're
Like,
we're
it's
all
just
the way
an
at the
estimate.
end of that spectrum. The
Yeah,
4
we're all the
million
way
part.
at the 4 million. For those of you who are wondering, it's
We're all
typically towards the
millionaires.
top.
Making it rain over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bed of money. So last points, Austin, do you want to cover before we do wrap this podcast up?
I mean, I think Ross and Don pretty much covered what all our opinions are. So
Yeah, I think
As
this
long
went
as-
pretty smoothly. I really appreciate everyone coming out tonight. Make sure you guys check out everyone's channel in the description. We have Saints fan, Mr. Bosch for the win, Dom Knight, of course, myself, Jobless Gamers, better known as Garrett, and that's about it for here, guys.
And,
I hope you guys.
let us know in the comments though if you want to see
Yeah.
some more of these podcasts, because we're definitely, and I don't know, these people keep telling me I have a robot voice. If I do, I'm sorry. Listen, if you guys want to see more of these, let us know in the comments, and we might even make this a weekly thing and get more guests in, and maybe one day we can even have somebody from like Rockstar come on and explain some stuff. So just
Yeah,
let
most
us know.
definitely. So let us know in the comments, guys, if you want to see more podcast stuff It's been a lot of fun to do this podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys drop a like on everyone's video.
Can we go for
And
2,000 likes?
2,000 likes. 2,000
million.
Likes. 2 million. And we'll see you guys, I guess, either tomorrow with a new GT Online video or next week with a new podcast. Later, guys.
You guys have a good one.